You know what's worse than being heartbroken once? Being heartbroken twice by two different men in the same month. And you know what's even worse than that? Finding out at a wedding. His wedding. The wedding I didn't even know was happening. My name is Maya, and if you thought part one was messy, baby, you haven't seen anything yet. Let me take you back to where we left off. Marcus and I had just had our first kiss outside that rooftop restaurant. Jordan had just texted me out of nowhere, and I was standing at a crossroads, trying to figure out which path to take. Well, I chose Marcus, and for a while, it felt like the best decision I'd ever made. The first 3 months with Marcus were like something out of a movie. The kind of movie where the girl who lost everything suddenly gets everything she ever wanted. He took me to fancy restaurants where the waiters knew his name. He surprised me with flowers at work. Not just any flowers, but my favorites, sunflowers, which I'd only mentioned once. He remembered everything, every little detail. "How do you do that?" I asked him one night, curled up on his couch in that beautiful house I'd sold him. Do what? Remember everything. The sunflowers, the fact that I hate olives, the way I like my coffee. He pulled me closer, kissing my forehead. "Because you're worth remembering, Maya." I know. Red flag, right? Too perfect, too smooth. But when you spent your whole life feeling invisible, feeling average, feeling like you're just there, and then someone comes along and makes you feel like the most important person in the world, you don't question it. You just hold on tight and pray it's real. Meanwhile, Jordan kept texting. At first, it was once a week, then twice, then almost every other day. "Maya, please, I just want to talk. I know I messed up, I've changed. I think about you all the time. Can you at least tell me you're okay?" I never responded, not once. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't read every single message, sometimes twice. Tasha, my old roommate, who I still talk to regularly, thought I was insane. "Girl, why are you even keeping his number? Block him." "I don't know," I admitted. "Part of me feels like, I don't know, like there's unfinished business. The only unfinished business is him wasting your time. You have Marcus now. Marcus! The man bought a whole house just to take you to dinner. Focus on that." She was right. I knew she was right. So I kept Jordan on read, posted him every single time, left him in that digital purgatory of seen with no response. But I couldn't bring myself to block him. Looking back, maybe some part of me knew I'd need him later. Around month 4, things with Marcus started to shift. It was subtle at first. He was traveling more for work, buying properties in different states, sometimes even internationally. Dubai, London, Miami. "It's just for a few weeks," he'd say, kissing me goodbye at the airport. "I'll be back before you know it." And he always came back. With gifts, with stories, with that smile that made me forget I'd been lonely while he was gone. But the trips got longer. The calls got shorter. "Sorry, babe, time difference is killing me. I'll call you tomorrow." "Hey, crazy day, can't talk, love you." "In meetings all day, text you later." I told myself it was fine. He was building an empire. I should be supportive, not clingy. Jennifer noticed, though. "You okay?" she asked one Sunday when I was at her house for dinner, staring at my phone. "Yeah, why?" "Because you've checked your phone 12 times in the last hour and Marcus hasn't texted back once." "He's busy. He's in London right now." "Mm-hmm." She gave me that big sister look, the one that says, "I see right through you, but I'm not going to push." "What?" "Nothing. Just don't lose yourself in him, okay? You did that before." "This is different," I said firmly. "Marcus is different." She didn't look convinced. But here's the thing. When Marcus was present, he was present. He took me to meet his business partners at fancy galas, introduced me as his girlfriend proudly, his hand on the small of my back like I belonged there. He surprised me with a weekend trip to Napa Valley for my birthday. We stayed in this gorgeous vineyard resort, drank wine under the stars, and he told me he was falling in love with me. "I've never met anyone like you, Maya," he said, his eyes reflecting the fairy lights above us. "You're real. You're genuine. You don't want me for my money or my connections. You just want me." Is that so surprising? In my world, yeah, it is. We made love that night, and I swear I felt something shift between us, like we'd crossed a threshold into something deeper. When we got back to Austin, he gave me a key to his house. "I want you here, whenever you want. This is your home too now." I cried, actually cried. Jennifer was thrilled. "See, I told you Texas was good for you." Even Tasha, skeptical Tasha, admitted she was happy for me. Okay, fine. He seems legit. But if he hurts you, I'm flying down there personally. Everything was perfect. Until it wasn't. It was a random Tuesday evening. I was at Jennifer's house, helping her cook dinner while her husband, Derek, was still at work. We were laughing about something stupid, I don't even remember what, when I heard the front door open. "Hey, babe," Derek called out. "I'm home." He walked into the kitchen, kissed Jennifer, and then noticed my phone on the counter. The screensaver was a photo of me and Marcus from Napa Valley. Derek froze. Like, completely froze. Mid-step, eyes locked on my phone. "Derek, you okay?" Jennifer asked. He didn't answer, just kept staring at the photo. "Derek." "Maya?" His voice was weird. Tight. "Who is that?" I laughed nervously. "That's Marcus, my boyfriend. You've heard me talk about him like 100 times. "Marcus who?" "Marcus... I actually don't know his last name off the top of my head." "Why?" Derek and Jennifer exchanged a look, the kind of look that makes your stomach drop. "What?" I demanded. "What's going on?" Derek pulled out his phone, scrolled for a moment, then turned the screen toward me. It was a wedding invitation. Elegant, expensive looking. And right there, in fancy calligraphy, were the words, "Marcus Anthony Williams and Brianna Michelle Carter. Request the honor of your presence at their wedding." The date was 3 weeks away. I didn't leave Jennifer's house for 3 days. I called in sick to work. I turned off my phone. I just existed. Barely. How could I have been so stupid? How did I not see the signs? The trips, the busy schedule, the way he never introduced me to his family, the way he always came to my place or his Austin house, never anywhere else. It all made sense now. Horrible, devastating sense. "He was using me," I whispered to Jennifer on night 2. "I was just entertainment, something to do while he was in Texas." "You didn't know, Maya. He lied to you." "I should have known. I should have asked more questions. I should have..." "Stop," Jennifer grabbed my face, forcing me to look at her. "This is not your fault. He's a liar, he's a cheater, and he's going to get what's coming to him." "How? He's getting married in 3 weeks. To someone who probably has no idea either. And I'm just the other woman." That phrase made me sick all over again. The other woman. I never wanted to be that person, and I'd become her without even knowing it. On day 4, I finally turned my phone back on. 147 unread messages. Most were from Marcus. "Hey babe, haven't heard from you. Everything okay? Maya, you're scaring me. Did I do something wrong? Please just let me know you're alive." Reading his messages made my blood boil. The audacity! The audacity of this man to pretend he was worried about me while planning his wedding to another woman. But buried in all those messages was one from Jordan. "Maya, I don't know what's going on, but I can feel something's wrong. I'm here if you need me. No pressure, just, I'm here." I stared at that message for a long time. Jordan, the guy who broke my heart in the first place, the guy I'd been ignoring for months. But also, the guy Marcus was always weirdly jealous of. I'd mentioned Jordan once, casually, early in our relationship, just that I dated someone before moving to Texas. Marcus's reaction was intense. "What was his name?" "Jordan. Why?" "Younger guy, personal trainer?" I was surprised he remembered. "Yeah, how did you—" "I've seen him around at the gym I used to go to in Austin, before I met you." His jaw tightened. "He's a player, Maya. You dodged a bullet." At the time, I thought Marcus was just being protective. Now, I realized it was jealousy. Pure, insecure jealousy. And that's when the idea hit me. What if I could use that jealousy to destroy him? I texted Jordan back, "Hey, I know it's been a while. Can we meet?" His response came in seconds. "Name the time and place." We met at a coffee shop the next day. Neutral territory. When I saw him walk in, my heart did this complicated twist. He looked good, maybe even better than I remembered. Taller somehow, more mature. "Maya," he said my name like a prayer. "God, it's good to see you." "Hi, Jordan." We sat down, and for a moment, neither of us spoke. The weight of everything unsaid hung between us. "I'm sorry," he finally said, "for everything. The way things ended, the way I handled it, all of it. I was young and stupid, and I didn't know what I had until I lost it." "Jordan." He leaned forward, his eyes intense. "Let me finish, please. I've thought about you every single day since you left. I've grown up. I've changed. And I know I don't deserve another chance, but I'm not here for that." I cut him off. His face fell. "Oh. I'm here because I need your help." And then I told him everything. About Marcus, the lies, the wedding, the fact that I'd been unknowingly sleeping with an engaged man for months. Jordan's expression shifted from confusion to shock to pure rage. "That piece of—" He stopped himself, jaw clenched. "Maya, I'm so sorry. I knew something was off about that guy." "You knew him?" "I've seen him around, at events, at the gym. He always acted like he was better than everyone else. But I had no idea he was doing this to you." "I want to destroy him," I said quietly. Jordan's eyebrows shot up. "What?" "I want to show up at his wedding. I want him to see me. I want him to know that I know everything. Maya, that's... And I want you there with me." Jordan sat back, processing. "Why me?" "Because he's jealous of you. He hated that I dated you. If he sees us together at his wedding, it'll drive him insane." "So you want to use me?" I flinched at the word. Yes, I guess I do." Jordan was quiet for a long moment. Then he smiled, that crooked smile I used to love. "I'm in." Over the next week, Jordan and I met up several times. We planned everything. What I would wear, when we would arrive, how we would act. And somewhere in all that planning, I started to feel something. Not love, not exactly, but comfort, familiarity, the ghost of what we used to have. One night, after a particularly long planning session at his apartment, I found myself lingering at the door. "Thanks for doing this," I said. "You didn't have to." "Yeah, I did." He stepped closer. "Maya, I meant what I said. I've changed, and seeing you again, it's like—" His phone buzzed. He glanced at it, and something flickered across his face. Something he tried to hide. "Who's that?" I asked. "Nobody, just work." But I had learned to recognize lies now. I'd become an expert. "Jordan, who is it?" He sighed, running a hand over his face. "Maya, is it a girl?" Silence. "Are you serious right now?" "It's not what you think." "Then what is it?" He couldn't meet my eyes. "Her name is Kayla. We've been talking for a few months." My laugh was hollow, broken. Talking, right. "She's just a friend, Maya. I swear it's not serious." Just a friend. The way Sophia was just a colleague, the way I was just entertainment for Marcus. That's not fair. Fair? I was shouting now. "You want to talk about fair? I came to you because I thought you were the one person I could trust, the one person who actually wanted me. And you've been talking to another girl this whole time. I didn't know you were going to come back into my life. I didn't know. Were you going to tell me?" He didn't answer. That was answer enough. Left Jordan's apartment in a daze. 2 men, 2 lies, 2 betrayals. What was wrong with me? Was I cursed? Did I have some sign on my forehead that said, "Please deceive me, I'm gullible"? I drove around for hours, tears streaming down my face until I ended up at a random parking lot, sobbing into my steering wheel. My phone buzzed. Jordan. "Maya, please let me explain. Kayla means nothing. I was waiting for you. I've always been waiting for you." Delete. Another buzz. Marcus. "Babe, I'm really worried now. I'm flying back tomorrow. We need to talk." Delete. I was so tired. Tired of being lied to. Tired of being the fool. Tired of loving people who didn't deserve it. But somewhere in that exhaustion, something else emerged. Rage. Pure, cold, calculating rage. They both wanted to play games with me. Fine. I would play too. And I would win. I texted Jordan the next morning. "I'll still do the wedding, but after that, we're done." His response was immediate. "Maya, can we please talk?" "The wedding. That's it. Are you in or out?" A long pause, then, "I'm in." I spent the next 2 weeks preparing. I bought a dress, stunning, red, impossible to ignore. I got my hair done, my nails, my makeup. I was going to walk into that wedding looking like the woman Marcus threw away. Jennifer was worried about this. "Are you sure about this? It could backfire." "It won't." "Maya, what if his fiancé makes a scene? What if—" "Then let her. She deserves to know what kind of man she's marrying." Jennifer didn't argue after that. The day arrived. Jordan picked me up at Jennifer's house. He tried to make small talk in the car. I gave him one-word answers. The wedding was at this gorgeous estate outside Houston. White tents, string lights, flowers everywhere. Probably cost more than I made in a year. As we walked up the path, my heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. "You okay?" Jordan whispered. "No, let's go." We slipped into the back of the ceremony just as the music started. And then I saw him. Marcus, standing at the altar, looking like a dream in his custom suit, smiling that smile that used to make me melt. Beside him, walking down the aisle, was Brianna. Beautiful, glowing, completely in love. She had no idea. I watched them exchange vows, watched him promise to love her, honor her, be faithful to her. Every word was a knife. Jordan grabbed my hand, and I let him. Not because I wanted comfort from him, but because I knew Marcus would see. And he did. Halfway through his vows, Marcus's eyes scanned the crowd and landed directly on me. His face went white. Then his eyes moved to Jordan, and his jaw tightened. I smiled, a cold, victorious smile. See me now? After the ceremony, I didn't hide. I walked through the reception like I belonged there, grabbed a glass of champagne, let people wonder who I was. It didn't take long for Marcus to find me. Maya! He grabbed my arm, pulling me toward a quiet corner. What are you doing here? How did I find out that you're a lying, cheating piece of garbage? I kept my voice calm. Sweet, even. Your business partner happens to be my brother-in-law. Small world, right? His face shifted through about 12 emotions. Maya, I can explain. Can you? Can you explain how you've been engaged for over a year while telling me you loved me? Can you explain the 2 children you never mentioned? Can you explain why you gave me a key to your house while planning a wedding? It's complicated. It's not complicated. You're a liar and a coward. I was gonna tell you. When? When were you going to tell me, Marcus? After the honeymoon? After the first anniversary? Or were you just going to string me along forever? He reached for me. Maya, please. What we had was real. I do love you. Don't. I stepped back. Don't you dare say that to me. Not here, not ever. And then I saw Jordan approaching, probably to check on me. Marcus's eyes went dark. What is he doing here? He's with me. Are you kidding me? You brought him to my wedding? Funny, right? The guy you were always so jealous of? The one you called a player? I laughed bitterly. At least he was honest about what he was. That wasn't entirely true, but Marcus didn't need to know that. Maya, this is insane. You need to leave. I'm not going anywhere. Your wife deserves to know who she married. His face went pale again. You wouldn't. Watch me. I don't remember exactly how it happened. One moment, I was walking toward Brianna. The next, I was standing in front of her, champagne glass shaking in my hand. Hi, I'm Maya. Your husband has been sleeping with me for the past 6 months. The silence that followed was deafening. Brianna stared at me, then at Marcus, then back at me. Excuse me? Ask him. I pointed at Marcus, who looked like he wanted the ground to swallow him whole. Ask him about his Austin house. Ask him about Napa Valley. Ask him about all those business trips. Marcus? Brianna's voice was trembling. What is she talking about? Babe, she's crazy. I don't know what I have texts, photos, voicemails. Want to see them? The murmuring around us grew louder. People were staring. Phones were coming out. Marcus grabbed my arm. Stop. You're making a scene. You made a scene when you decided to live a double life. I can explain everything. Then explain. I was screaming now. Explain to everyone here how you told me you loved me while planning your wedding. Explain how you gave me a key to your house. Explain how you made me believe I was special while I was just your dirty little secret. The tears came then. Hot, angry, uncontrollable. You destroyed me, I choked out. Both of you. You. I looked at Marcus. And you! I spun to face Jordan, who had been trying to blend into the background. Both of you used me, lied to me, made me feel like I was nothing. Jordan stepped forward. Maya, that's not... Don't. Don't even try. I turned back to the stunned crowd. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Congratulations to the happy couple. I'm sure their marriage will be built on the same honesty as their engagement. And then I grabbed an entire bottle of champagne off a passing waiter's tray and walked out. So here I am. My ex just got married. My other ex has a secret girlfriend. I crashed a wedding, made a scene, and life is a complete disaster. I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going or who I'm